So, Happy New Year everyone, it's our first flight of 2025 and we're here at Bristol Airport flying back to Palma extremely early. And check out the time here, look, I'm just going to go up to the board here, I'll show you what time it is. It is 5:15 and we're on the first flight to Palma. It leaves at 5 to 7 this morning, one of the first flights out of here, and thank goodness it's all running on time. Now we're travelling with EasyJet this morning. We've got a check-in bag. We're going to go and join the queue. We're going to go and get the luggage label and drop our suitcase off. We can see this morning it's not actually too busy over here at Bristol Airport. We've got a few people flying, getting these early flights out of the UK. Can't say I blame them. We're heading back to the sunshine. Anyway, let's go and check in. Now, things really have got quite busy over here at Bristol Airport. We're heading straight up to security now. We've just checked in. A lot of people going through security. Don't know how many people we're going to have on the security checkpoints, but we want to get through here as quickly as possible. And I'm going to turn the camera around when we get to the top here just to check out the departure area and see how busy it is. And it's looking quite busy this morning. Anyway, come on, let's head on through security. Now, I'm actually really glad that we didn't hang around because we've got a lot of people going through security this morning. All the lanes are filled, but people are walking through. There are no actual queues. I can't obviously show you. But hopefully we shouldn't be too long getting through here. I'll time it, I'll let you know how long it takes. So security took just under 15 minutes this morning, which was really good. Like I've said in my previous videos, you just leave all your liquids and electronics in your hand luggage and it goes straight through the machines, just like we have over at Palma Airport. Oh my goodness, we're tired though. They're doing random checks on people's shoes and also pulling out a few bags too, but apart from that, we got through quite quickly. Just looking up at the boarding gate here, I can see that we've got gate information at 6:05. We've got about half an hour, so I think we're going to have to go and grab a coffee. So, daytime flights from Bristol to Palma don't actually start till February. So at the moment, the only flight we could get today was the 5 to 7, which meant a 3 a.m. start from my mum's house in the heart of Dorset. We were chipping ice off the car, off the windscreen at 3 o'clock this morning. It was an absolutely awful drive, and I was dreading that part of our journey over here actually since I booked it, because I knew with the weather that we have over here in the UK, it wasn't going to be an easy journey. But yeah, so we had to defrost the car and we drove through a freezing fog all the way up to Bristol Airport, but we made it. We got here. I've got myself a mint tea actually. I don't want the coffee because I think we're going to sleep on the flight on the way back to Palma. But the airport is surprisingly busy this morning. We've got a lot of people travelling, got a lot of flights going out to the Mediterranean, a lot of ski flights as well going out as well. So my advice is, even at this time of year when you think no one's travelling, get to the airport early. And we got here 2 hours before our flight was due to part, which I think is just about enough time to. Now, don't forget as well to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because I'm going to be bringing you all the latest news about the updates and travel regulations that we're going to be having coming up in 2025. At the moment and at time of filming, we have no update regarding the ETIAS visa waiver. We have no update regarding the entry and exit system for third country travellers going into Spain or going into Europe. As of yet, they've been postponing it continually, and you will see my news updates videos that I put out every Monday as well, the latest updates about those, so go back and check those videos if you want more information. But so far it's business as normal over here in the airports, which is a bit of a relief actually. But let's see what it's like when we get into Palma Airport this morning. Now our flight is due to arrive just after 10 a.m. Hopefully we'll get off on time. I think I'm going to have to de-ice the EasyJet flight this morning. Let's see how long that queue is when we get through security when we get into Palma Airport. Okay, so looking at the board, we're boarding through gate 28 this morning. Let's head on over. So we're just coming through the cafe area here in Bristol Airport, and even this is busy as well. I can see a few people having a few pints this morning. Seems a bit early to me. Let me know in comments if you have a pint before you go on holiday at 6 in the morning. But anyway, let's have a quick look at the lounge today. You can see it's busy. My goodness, it is busy over here at Bristol. But anyway, come on, let's head on over to our gates now. Normally we board through gates 7 to 20, which is to my right hand side, but I suspect we're on the far end of the airport this morning. Okay, so we've managed to get through on the speedy boarding side. My daughter's got speedy boarding because, well, she's got carry-on and a small backpack. I've just got a check-in luggage, but they've allowed us both to come over to the speedy boarding side. Now, this flight is filling up fast. I've already seen quite a few people already now on the flight. It tends to be more of a residence flight, this, rather than people coming on holiday. Lots of people returning from their Christmas holidays in the UK. Anyway, let's see if we get out of here on time. I really hope so. So as we flew down through France, the sun started to rise and the flight got bumpy and we hit some turbulence.
Yeah, aircraft ahead of us that have experienced the same, so apologies for that, but it shouldn't be for too long.
But the winds dropped and we arrived smoothly into Palma. So the weather is looking quite nice as we're coming into Palma this morning. We've got a lot of blue sky, lots of clouds over the mountains though, but it's looking like it's going to be a lovely day. And check out these views as we're coming up along the cliffs behind Port Adriano and El Toro. We'll soon be heading up past Palma Nova and Magaluf. landed and it's bang on at 10 a.m. this morning. The flight's even a little bit early. It's taken just less than 2 hours to get here this morning. We did have a little bit of a bumpy ride down, but look at the weather that we've arrived into today. Now, the captain's just said it's only 7 degrees outside. It is going to warm up. We're going to have highs today around 14 or 15 degrees. Anyway, let's head on off the plane and through security. Oh, what a relief to get back into the sunshine. That was actually a really good flight. I managed to get off the flight as well really quickly. Let's go and see how busy security is. Now, if you saw our flight over here for Christmas, you'll have seen the queues at border control for a flight that had just come in from the UK. Hopefully there won't be too much of a queue today, but let's go and find out. Oh, that's a shame. Even though they've got residence cards, we've still had to come into the British queue here, so we're having to wait. Whereas Spanish or European passport holders are able to just head straight on through. Queue's not too long though. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. We got through passport control in about 5 to 10 minutes. Still half asleep, I wasn't timing it, but there wasn't too much of a hold up. And in fact, slight difference from last year, they've now got 3 or 4 queues as well, so those queues worked quite quickly and they had quite a few policemen on the border checking passports, so there wasn't the big wait that we saw when we left the island at Christmas, which is great news. It does bode well for the summer. I'm staying optimistic. When the holiday season starts in May, let's hope that they process passports for anyone coming in from a third country, so from the United Kingdom or from the United States, as quickly as they did this morning. Anyway, we're going to go and pick up our baggage. It's not often we check in luggage over here when we travel through Mallorca, but today we had to. We've had quite a few Christmas presents and of course we went shopping. But if you are flying this winter, then I would really recommend booking some special assistance if you do have mobility issues or you do have trouble walking, because as you can see, we're walking quite a long way here. Now, one thing I have noticed here is that we've got lots of information personnel, lots of airport information personnel dotted around the airport, so if you do need help getting around or you don't know where you're going, there are plenty of people to ask, which is actually really reassuring. But we're entering the area now where the majority of the renovations over here at Palma Airport are taking place, and that's going to be just beyond the security area. Right in front of us here, we're looking at what's going to be a redevelopment of the 4th floor, the former 4th floor of the duty-free area. It's going to become a huge commercial area. But for now, it's been blocked off, and hopefully we're going to see this opening up in the spring. Now we're actually coming through Terminal D to get towards the luggage hall here. We're doing almost a full tour of the airport. We've had to come quite a long way, so like I said, if you do need special assistance, make sure you book it before you travel. Now hopefully the exit from Palma Airport, once the renovations have been done, will be a little bit shorter than they are today. If you are flying from the UK, you'll be arriving into Terminal A, but we've literally taken a full tour of the airport here. We've come down through Terminal C, round the back of the security area, down through Terminal D, and we're still not at the luggage hall just yet. Let's keep on walking. and our luggage was there waiting for us. Okay, so we're going to head out into the sunshine now. Thanks very much for watching. If you're travelling this winter, don't forget the huge walk you're going to have. If you're coming in at Terminal C, if you're coming in from the UK, make sure if you need it, book that special assistance. Anyway, I'm sure we'll be travelling again soon, but in the meantime, I'll be back with my travel updates from Mallorca coming soon. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget, you can find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video as we head out now into the sunshine.